Hi, welcome to Pinkboard. Today we are going to see the explanation of the lesson Journey to the End of the Earth, written by Dishani Doshi. So here, what is the key component of this lesson is Antarctica. So here the lesson starts with a note telling that when you want to know about your planet's past, present and future, pay a visit to Antarctica. So that's what it is said here. So what happens in Antarctica? It is termed to be as that the ice sheets and the icebergs which happen to melt, and because of that the sea water level is increasing. So why it happened to be so? Because of the global warming what is said to be prevailing here. So here we could able to find a thick layer of ice even over the water. This is how Antarctica is right now. So here the narrator takes a journey to Antarctica, and he travels in a ship named Academic Shokalski. Okay, this is how the ship is. And here when you take the journey of the narrator and his emotion as soon as he reached Antarctica, this is how it has been said. It is a travel of around 100 hours, and it is a combination of an car and then an aeroplane and then a ship. So as soon as the narrator reached Antarctica, what is the first emotion he happened to have is it is termed to be the relief. Okay, so here he has been traveling for 100 hours, and obviously he seems to be very tired, and when he could able to reach Antarctica he felt like, ha, at last I reached the place. And the second emotion what he happened to have is the wonder. Okay, so here it seems to be like the Antarctica seems to be like a place which is entirely isolated from our place. And when you take the area, it seems to be like an expansive white landscape. Entirely it is white in color, filled with snow. And when you take the sky, which seems to be blue in color, which is not having any intervention at all. So here the narrator felt like how a place like where we live in, okay, the warmer place which happened to be here in the world, and Antarctica happen to be in the same planet. Okay, that he wonders about. And here when you take the part of history, okay, it is said like around 650 million years ago there was a continent that is termed to be Gondwana, which was existing by the time. And what is Gondwana is, this is how it is represented, that Africa, India, Australia, Antarctica, where seems to be together as a whole mass. Okay, that's how it was. And for 500 million years the whole area seems to be warm, and so many variety of flora and fauna was there for 500 million years. This is how the place was flourishing. And it happened to be like after 500 million years this dinosaurs, okay, the dinosaurs seems to be wiped off. Okay, they become extinct, no more dinosaurs were there. And the mammals, the age of mammals is going to start. By the time what happened to this Gondwana is it happened to get separated, and however we could able to see the countries, that's how it was got separated. So here we need to know about the importance of these things which prevails in nature. Okay, that is the mountain folds, and then the granite sheets, and then the ozone layer, which is a layer which is protecting us from the sun's harmful rays, and then carbon cycle. So we need to possess a good knowledge about it. So we are not supposed to deplete any of these naturally. That will result in our changes in our life condition. So here it is said like if at all we are trying to making these things extinct in the world, naturally we will be in trouble. So imagine like when the South India is entirely pushed towards the north side, and in the same way the Drake passage which is there in the southern ocean, which happened to spread wide, allowing this South America to join North America. So what will happen when the Drake passage happen to open out is the Antarctica will become frigid like solid, and then it will become empty, and that too at the bottom of the world. Okay, that's how it has been stated. So the narrator's experience which is there in Antarctica seems to be like he is walking inside a giant ping pong ball. Okay, it happens to be like it is white, representing the snow, and it seems to be a big ball in which he is walking on and on. And it is a place which is termed to be said as devoid of human markers. You devoid of human markers in the sense wherever human exists, we could able to find some trees, some advertisement boards, and then some buildings and all. So no such thing is found there in Antarctica. And when we take our vision scale, what we could able to see through from a tiny particle to the big one. So here what is the tiny thing which we could able to see is the blue whales, it is said, and the icebergs which term to be the big size. And here it is said that the whole area seems to be very silent, and occasionally we could able to find the avalanche is nothing but the snow slide, and then carving of ice sheet in the sense the icebergs are splitting into two, breaking down and changing into water. And what is said here is the prognosis, okay, the predictions what we could able to make because of the changes which are happening over the in Antarctica doesn't seems to be good for humans. So here we come across human impact. So what we people have done as we are here in the planet, when we happen to be here in the planet. So when you take our presence in our globe, in our earth, the earth was existing for around 650 million years, in which our existence seems to be few seconds in the geological clock. So what we people have done in those few seconds is we tried to dominate nature in all the ways what we could able to do. So here we are having our villages, towns, cities and mega cities. With that we are bringing out maximum changes. We are trying to dominate the nature, and there is a threat, that is increase in human population. So what happens when the human population increases? We are trying to share the resources what are available in this earth with other species which are living over here. Okay, naturally we will not get sufficient resources if we happen to increase our population like this. Okay, and definitely this will create an impact over increasing global temperature. So here it is also said like a thick blanket of carbon dioxide has been formed around the earth, and definitely it will increase the global temperature, which is not going to be done rapidly, but surely these changes will be brought by us. And here what we people could able to debate every time about is on climate change. Whenever we happen to talk about climate change, naturally we will talk about Antarctica and its icebergs, and which happens to melt. So here students on ice program, this is a program started by Geoff Green. What he happened to do is he tried to take high school children to Antarctica to show them what really is going on there, how these icebergs are melting and all those. So here, though we could able to know that there is depletion in ozone, that is there is global warming and there is pollution and all those, still we could able to be comfortably in our places. We will be keep on talking on it, and we will not take any initiative to save our planet. So that's why Geoff Green had an initiative to take school children over there. The reason is they will experience, and most importantly only children will come out with ideas to save the planet, and moreover they will have the intention to work on it. Okay, that will be shown in their action. That's why we started to take children over there, that is with a program named Students on ice. So next comes cytoplankton. Cytoplankton is a marine algae which is a single celled organism. So here all the aquatic animals and birds depend upon this, it is said. So we know about the food chain, how each and every organism depend upon the other organism for the survival. That is what we call as a food chain. So here the cytoplankton is the basic one, without which the aquatic animals and birds cannot survive. So what happened to this cytoplankton? Okay, the scientists have been continuously warning that further depletion in ozone layer will definitely affect the activities of cytoplankton. If the cytoplankton is getting affected, naturally all the marine animal, that is aquatic animals, will become extinct, and the birds which depend upon these aquatic animals will also turn into extinct. So that is what is said here. So we are supposed to take care of the small things which are prevailing around us. So obviously the big things will be there in its places comfortably and safely. So for this we need to take care of the small things which are present there in our earth. So if we want our southern ocean food chain to flourish and sustain, we need to take care of the ozone layer. Further depletion over it should not be had, so that we can save the marine water, that is marine plants and animals. When you take the walk on the ocean, so here the narrator is giving his experience on when he happened to walk on the ocean. So here it is said that the academic Shokalski got wedged in between the ice. So here the captain told that they have to take a round and come back. All the 52 of the passengers were asked to walk on the ocean. So it is said to be the meter thick ice over which they were walking, and underneath it they have the aquatic animals, that is the sea water was there, which seems to be salty, and the animals were there. When they were walking over, they could able to see at the periphery crab eater seals are relaxing themselves under sun. So it is similar to how dogs used to relax themselves under the banyan tree. So here these animals happen to enjoy the nature without depleting it, without affecting it, and this is what is said here is both seems to be connected. So now what our narrator is wondering about is where we are marching towards, where we are heading towards. So because of our activities, how far we are going to get affected, we don't know. So that is what is said here. Take care of your actions and activities. It is definitely essential, because we don't know what is going to come. When we happen to deplete the nature resources like this, okay, are we going to leave the world for the animals which became extinct, like dinosaurs or woolly rhinos, like that, or the Antarctica is going to change as a warmer place like as it was earlier? Are we going to witness it? Are we going to be here to see that or not? We don't know. So have hope that we have to save our planet. So we need to save our planet to survive in this. Okay, and here it is like an eye opener for all of us to have an eye over our actions and activities. I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you.